You keep telling yourself you don't have energy to create. The truth is, you spent it all deciding what to eat, when to work, and what to do first. If your brain feels fried by the time you sit down to create, it's because you're wasting energy on decisions that don't matter. So this is something that I recently started implementing in my life. And I have not only gotten more confident in myself, but my life has been way more organized and I've had way more energy to actually sit down and create. Before, I used to finally muster up some sort of energy to sit down in front of my laptop. But I got there, I opened it, I had no idea where to begin and I didn't have the energy to figure it out. Structurizing your life down to what you eat will not only help on your physical goals, like losing weight, eating healthy, whatever, but it also gives you your energy back to put toward your long-term goals and dreams. I think a lot of us, especially now with our phones and TikTok and Instagram Reels and doom scrolling, think that our attention span has been shot, which is very much true, but also we think that it's some sort of laziness, and that's why we're not able to get up and go do the things that we feel so guilty that we're not doing. Really, you just have way too many open tabs in your brain. The second that you wake up and you grab your phone, your brain is already overloaded. You're debating what to eat, you're debating what to wear, how to spend your day, and all of that decision making has happened before you've even stepped out of your room. And now you've burned half of your mental energy. So structure creates freedom. I was actually talking to my sister about this, and she brought up this thing of structure feeling like routine and feeling like restrictions. And no, I don't want restrictions. But let me argue why it is not restricting your life. It's actually opening up your life and giving you more freedom. You've got a calendar, you've got routines, you've got meal prep. These are all fewer choices that you have to make in the moment. I'll be honest, I'm still working on the whole meal prep thing, but right now what I'm doing is I have a Trello board with a bunch of meals that I think are healthy in breakfast, lunch, dinner, the different times of the day. And that's kind of what I go off of until I make the jump. But all of these things, like I said, there are fewer decisions that you have to make. Your calendar is going to do so much for you. It's going to lay out your entire day. You don't have to think about what you have to do for that day. I've actually made a video on how I've set up my calendar. It's coming next week. So if it's come out, I'll link it here. But if not, make sure you're subbed so you'll see that. I also, to go along with my calendar, have a to-do list. I have a to-do list for more manager kind of tasks like admin, reading emails, anything that I have to do that's organization wise for my business and for myself. I also have to-do lists for, let's say, for example, YouTube, because I'm starting YouTube. I have a to-do list for YouTube and I have a to-do list for another thing that I'm trying to build. These all go hand in hand. And so all I have to do is open my spreadsheet, see what I've got to do for the day. And I don't need to think about it. I can focus on the actual big decisions of what to make this video about or whatever. Also, another way that I've helped in structurizing my life, and I hope that's the right word, I've also made a huge spreadsheet, a huge budgeting spreadsheet that breaks down literally every single thing so I don't have to think about it down to when I get paid, where's my money going? Because that's an extra thought and it's something that I was always worried about and could never wrap my head around. Now I don't need to think about it and I can just go to my spreadsheet and I'm chilling. It's great. All of these spreadsheets that I'm talking about, I've linked them down below. You can look at them yourself and you can use the exact systems that I'm using. If not, you do your own thing. That's totally cool. But I'm telling you, spreadsheets are amazing. So I think you should give it a shot. I'm not necessarily more disciplined. I just removed the dumb decisions that were draining me. Now I just stick to the routine and I don't have to think about it. So structure is not about killing spontaneity. It's about saving energy for the things that matter most. So I'm going to give you one little thing that you can take away from this. Try structurizing one thing in your life right now. It can be your meals. It can be your morning routine. Maybe you wake up every morning and you make your bed, or you decide the day before what you're going to wear. All of these things are small decisions that you don't have to worry about. So if you structurize your life, starting with one of those things, and you start building them up, you start, okay, it's going to be my meals this week, and then I'm going to try to structurize my morning routine. I'm going to stick to this morning routine for 2 weeks. And then the next thing, it's okay, every single time before I go to bed. I figure out what I'm going to wear the next day. I clean my desk, whatever it is. Slowly but surely, you will have a structured life. So all the big decisions that you have to make and where all your mental energy is going is to the things that you actually want your energy to go toward. Again, if you want the exact spreadsheets that I use, they are linked in the description. In the next video, I'm breaking down the exact way that I use my calendar to lock this all in. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that. Okay, ciao, ciao. Go make something happen.